the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've had some struggles so far in the early part of the season, but they've been modifying their approach and their game plan each time out. While they haven't seen the hard work pay off yet, this is a team that's vocalized their dedication to doing whatever it takes to continue to improve. And here we go, two of the best rebounding teams in the league going head-to-head. Should be a lot of physical play. Who has the advantage, Shaq?
Well, whoever boxes out, Ernie has the advantage. It's a lost art. You don't really see it a lot. That's why you see a lot of guys coming in off the free throw line with the booyaka tip dunk. It's all about anticipation, toughness, and commitment.
Well, great rebounding can make up for a lot of deficiencies elsewhere in your game. So if you can get other shots, you can get more shots and more possessions, you're going to have a better chance of winning.
I can see by the clock over there that it's almost ready.
Oh, wow.
We're just set for the game to begin. So let's send it down to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's an Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the 76ers coming to town for this one. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again. And, of course, John Henson. I think they're still searching for someone to step to the plate.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Hardaway is out there with Jones. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Kareem, and it's Schrempf in at the 3 slot. Now Hardaway, after the missed 3 from Allen Iverson, tries it from 19, and the basket by Schrempf. Schrempf's got his first points of the night. On defense, the 76ers, 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Kenneth Faried.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Iverson passes to Cassell. Dishes it to George. Hardaway kicks to Jones. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. He dishes it to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Cassell, the pass to Iverson. He kicks it to Faried. Orlando moving the ball around. Faried, a screen on Hardaway. Feeds it to George. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Kicks it out to Jones. Takes a 3. Rebound by Wallace. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. George passes to Cassell. Now the feed to Iverson. Wallace a screen. The drive by Iverson. Lets it go from 14. Here's Faried. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Cassell. 23 points for him the last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Here's Jones. Paul George making his last shot. Kicks to Patterson. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Iverson. Hardaway for 3.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's George. Good D by Jones. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Cleveland.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that went, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here's Cassell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Wallace. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Hardaway, and it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Outside Hardaway. Outside Jones. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 5. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Skiles. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Thanks for filling us in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for D. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
Here's George. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. Hardaway against Cassell. Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. George dishes to Wallace, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That's on Detlef Schrempf. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
Sixers foul called. Detlef Schrempf. That's his first personal foul. At the line, shooting 2. Ben Wallace.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. 16 feet away. And it's Hardaway again missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Wallace attacking. Can't drop it in from the right block.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Patterson can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fareed outside. Cassell against Jones. Fareed a screen on Jones. Cassell kicks to Fareed. Iverson outside. 5 on the clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Patrick Patterson. The Magic have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Allen Iverson.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Magic making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. And both free throws good for Iverson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The 76ers #1.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Philadelphia's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. They set the screen. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Iverson, no luck. The 76ers lead. Outside Hardaway. The dish to Abdul-Jabbar. 13 feet away. Again, the miss by Jones.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Gortat with the screen for George. Pass to Gortat. Clock at 6. Here's Cassell. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Now, here is George. Tim Hardaway missing his last shot. So they take the lead. George has got his second basket of the night.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the beat.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And checking out some stats for Paul George. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his outfit. And he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good. Iverson. Orlando making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Wallace. Ken Bazemore comes in for George. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Cassell. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Patterson. Aaron Gordon comes in for Schrempf. Cooper, he's checked in for Jones. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Hardaway. And both free throws good for Iverson. The 76ers trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Pachulia. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Parker. Following the miss by Wesley Matthews. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for the Magic. Cooper kicks to Parker. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Parker's got his first points of the night.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Watson the pass to Matthews from deep. And Pachulia pulls it down. 76ers trailing. Parker left side. Matthews with the steal. Here's Bazemore, covered by Parker. And Matthews kicks to Lawson. Gortat with the screen for Lawson. No luck. Good D by Parker.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Passes it to Gortat. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, here's Parker. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Lawson. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Portis, the pass to Lawson. Here's Portis off the pick. Clock at 6. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
We got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 3rd in points off turnovers. 7th in second chance points. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And points off turnovers, not a stat you look at every day, but with their position at number 3, worthy of note. They're very opportunistic.
Now here's Parker. There's 1:38 left in the first. Here's Cooper. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Portis. Good. Portis has got the game tied up here for the Magic. And here are the 76ers now. Parker, right side. 1:02 left to play here in the first. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Nice job there to shake free of the defense and then drain the J.
Magic timeout. Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Orlando. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. And, of course, there's the 76ers, 2 spots down.
And I think for the 76ers, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Well, good news, bad news here. I mean, the good news is they have time to make up the ground they've already lost. The bad news is they don't have enough talent to do it.
Now, here's Matthews. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Gordon. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
There's a screen by Gortat. Just 5 to shoot. And Matthews gets it to go. The 76ers lead. Parker up top. Lawson defending. Parker against Lawson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Now Matthews. 1 second left, and that's not going to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers on top, up by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro. Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yeah, Velcro valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Schrempf out there with Gordon. Then there's Cooper. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Patterson in at the 5 down low. And the 76ers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Iverson. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Here's Hardaway. Paul George making his last shot. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Hardaway. And that's now 7 points for Aaron Gordon. The Magic trail by 3. Iverson with the ball. Jones covering. Wallace the screen. The pass to Cassell. Clock at 6. High arcing shot. Can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. That's good. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Screen by Fareed. From deep, Iverson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Cassell against Hardaway. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The 76ers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Hardaway.
Really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Hardaway. He's got 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Hardaway hits them both. The Magic trail by 4. Outside, George. Wallace with a screen on Schrempf. Dishes it to Fareed. For rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jones against Cassell. There's Gordon with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Fareed's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Iverson dishes to Fareed. Misses the layup.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Hardaway up top. He's covered by Cassell. Out to Schrempf. Takes the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Magic have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Allen Iverson on the wing. Fareed outside. Here's Cassell. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Clock at 4. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Hardaway. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Plays it up and banks it in. Hardaway has got 11 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Fareed, a screen on Hardaway. In the corner, George with it. The Magic again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 6. Hardaway kicks to Schrempf. Patterson, the screen. Schrempf with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. And it's Hardaway again missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Wallace a screen. Gazelle the pass to Iverson. Fareed misses and the dry spell continues.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Patterson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fareed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Iverson kicks to Wallace. Patterson against George. A 3-ball. And the dunk by Fareed.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And Orlando has possession. Tim Hardaway missing his last shot. Screen by Fareed. Shoots off the screen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. He feeds it to Gordon. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Fareed, a screen on Gordon. 13 feet away. Here's Wallace. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Wallace has got 7 points.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Hardaway kicks to Schrempf. Outside, Jones. Patterson setting the pick for Jones. Lets it go with a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First and second chance points. Second in rebounding. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And going back to their offensive rebounding, and that #1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that. Check out the stats for Hardaway. Really been a key contributor over the past month. Averaging about 18 points per, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Patterson. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Gordon. Cooper, he's checked in for Schrempf. And Tony Parker subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Portis. They now take the lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
It's Parker with the drive. Gortat with the block. And now Orlando on the break. And Hezonja gets it to go. And now a 5-point Magic lead.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Parker. He has 7. Shot to end this cold run, and he nails the jumper. Cooper's got 5 now.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Lawson dishes to Matthews. They set the pick. Pass to Hezonja. To the inside. Pachulia with the steal. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Jones.
It's a good job from the foul line here. They'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
And so Jones nails both of them. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lawson outside. Jacks up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Parker. That's tipped. And here's Lawson. Pass to Hezonja. Back to Lawson. Fires for 3. They get it back. And Gortat kicks to Matthews. Lawson outside. There's the pick. Passes it to Hezonja. He dishes it to Matthews. There's a screen by Gortat. Shot clock at 5. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Magic have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Gortat.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
For Philadelphia, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. Lawson the pass to Hezonja. The pass to Portis. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parker against Matthews. Parker drives in. Second shot opportunity. Gortat with the rebound. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Left side Lawson. A beautiful reverse layup. Lawson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Hezonja. .157 left to play here in the second quarter. Parker drives in. Gortat with the block.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Got a piece of it. Matthews dishes to Lawson. And Matthews kicks to Gortat. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
Good on the second free throw. Schrempf is checked in for the 76ers. There's a screen. And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia on D. They trail by 7. That's good. Bazemore's got his first basket of the night.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Parker passes to Jones. He kicks to Schrempf. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Magic leading by 7. Lawson outside. There's a screen by Gortat. Portis, the pass to Gortat. Feeds it to Lawson. Gortat with a screen on Parker. No good from Lawson. The 76ers trail by 7. There's the screen. Jones drives in. Here's Schrempf. Makes it off the glass. Schrempf's got 8.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Orlando moving the ball around. Inside, here's Gortat, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Outside Matthews. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Magic lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
All right, Kevin, here with Tony Parker. And Tony, you guys have struggled offensively so far in this game. Why do you think it's been so tough to get into a groove here?
I don't know. We got a hard time to make a basket. playing a very good team. They play with a lot of energy. So hopefully in the second half we can shoot a little bit better.
Tony, thank you. Kevin, nothing like seeing two Titans get after it.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking, as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the half. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. As a matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Tim Hardaway. He's really been playing well.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it, to his credit.
Magic leading by 7. They've got Paul George. Kenneth Faried is out there with Wallace. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Cassell in at the 1. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. Iverson with the bucket.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Iverson's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land. Hardaway up top. He's covered by Cassell. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 13. And it's Orlando's ball. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Wallace a screen. The feed now to Iverson. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 8. Hardaway kicks to Jones. Patterson setting the pick for Jones. The dish to Patterson. True on the 14-footer. Patterson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Cassell kicks to Iverson. The 10-footer. Again, Iverson missing. 76ers shooting here about 46% for the game. Dishes to Hardaway. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. Cassell against Hardaway. Here's Gordon, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Here are the Magic now, after the Sixers pick up 2. The drive by Iverson. That's good.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Now here is Hardaway. 13 points in the game. Kicks it out to Jones. No good on the 3. Orlando leading by 4. Cassell the pass to George. Wallace a screen. Fareed dishes to George. Pass to Cassell. 4 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Cassell's got 5.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it good.
Hardaway, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now. First and second chance points, third in rebounding, and they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And going back to their offensive rebounding and that #1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that.
A nice shot by George.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Jones. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Kicks it to Gordon. Lots of room. And the jumper falls for him. Gordon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Gordon against Fareed. Fareed a screen on Jones. Nobody near George. And it's George again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Gordon with a screen on George. Jones, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Cassell. And the layup's good off the glass. Cassell's got 7.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Hardaway kicks to Jones. He feeds it to Shrimp. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Patterson, the screen. Shrimp passes to Gordon. And Fareed sends it back. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's George. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the strike for 2. It's on Sam Jones.
Been a very solid outing for George. He has 11 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The throw good, Paul George. The Magic making a switch here as Anya's checked in, and Philadelphia making a change here. And both free throws good for Paul George. And here are the 76ers now. A 12-point game. Hardaway with it. George picks him up. Pulls up on the wing. Hardaway, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Now, here's George. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Fareed, no good.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Nato, shot clock at 6. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Back to Iverson. Screen by Fareed. Wallace with a screen on Gordon. Pass to Hazanya. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But, hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. The fourth spot held by Paul George.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
Well, you can't get those numbers without the work, and they've posted impressive numbers, and all of them are naturally gifted shooters, but you have to add to natural ability the work required to bring it to fruition.
Hardaway, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Gord's out with a screen on Hardaway. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Matthews, he's checked in for Orlando. Parker's checked in for the 76ers. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Now, here's Parker. He's got 7. Cooper kicks to Hardaway. Patterson, the screen. Can they get it? And it's Hardaway again missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Matthews, no good. The 76ers trail by 17. Outside Hardaway. Up and in on the layup. Hardaway has got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Parker against Iverson. Outside Matthews. Gord's out with a screen on Hardaway. And Matthews kicks to Iverson. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Patterson, the screen, and the pass to Cooper. He dishes it to Patterson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Magic leading by 15. The drive by Iverson.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Iverson. He's got 19 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Iverson.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
And both free throws good for Iverson. The 76ers trail by 17. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Hardaway nails it from the high post. Hardaway has got 19 points.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Iverson against Parker. And stolen by Patterson. Hardaway kicks to Parker. That drops. Parker's got 9 points.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Magic leading by 13. Matthews dishes to Iverson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. 5th in second chance points, 9th in fewest turnovers per game. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And you go back to their second chance points, very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that sixth sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson. And so here is Philadelphia. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Iverson. It's Parker with the drive. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Orlando leading by 15. Here's Portis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
At the line, shooting 2. Bobby Portis.
And he can't get the first one. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Allen Iverson. And the second free throw, good. 1:57 left here in the third quarter. Hardaway against Matthews. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Lawson against Hardaway. Lawson the pass to Portis. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's good. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Schrempf's checked in.
Bobby Portis.
And that one misses. And Bazemore kicks to Gortat. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Now, here's Parker. He's got 9. And here we go with Lawson, running it right up the court. And the shot is good. Bazemore's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here is Lawson, following the score by Tony Parker. Feeds it to Matthews. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. The 76ers trail by 18. It's Parker with the drive. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Lawson. 5 points in the game. Matthews, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Portis gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Parker inside. Lawson defending. Cooper the pass to Schrempf. The 3 ball. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Orlando out in front, up by 15. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Philadelphia with the ball. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Cooper. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Schrempf. Then it's Jones. And so here is Philadelphia, down by 15.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Magic shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Hazania. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Jones. No good. And Orlando will come the other way. And George, here we go. Missed inside.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And it's Cooper missing.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
George, no good. The 76ers trail by 15. Looking to end his cold spell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Magic, Sam Jones. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Magic making a change here. Iverson's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in. And he's good on the second. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Orlando leading by 14. Pass to Cassell, down low, Iverson. The shot's good, Cassell making the play. Cassell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the 13-footer. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Iverson kicks to Fareed.
76ers foul call. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his 5th personal foul. At the line, shooting 2. Kenneth Fareed.
That free throw good from No good on the second free throw. The 76ers trail by 17. Here's Hardaway. Tries from 10. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Here's Fareed. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Magic lead by 17.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Hardaway. Sinks that one from the post. Hardaway has got 10 points in just the second half. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside, George passes it to Cassell. Screen by Fareed. Back to George. Three-pointer. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 5 assists tonight.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
At the line for the Magic, Tim Hardaway. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Cooper. Hardaway hits them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Hardaway with it. Poked loose. Money from the wing. Hardaway has got 14 points now in the second half.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dances.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
Nice shot by Wallace.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Patterson. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Orlando leading by 16. Cassell the pass to George. Fareed a screen on Jones. There's the pass to Cassell. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 6 assists now in the game.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
The Magic have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Cassell kicks to Iverson. Here's the floater, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game. Patterson dishes to Hardaway. Here's Jones. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now here's Wallace. Back to Iverson. Shoots the three. Iverson can't get that one to fall. The 76ers trail by 17. And here is Patterson. He kicks it to Shrimp. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Iverson with some nice D.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Now here is Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Now here is Hardaway. Outside, Jones. Again, the miss by Jones. And he gets the bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Iverson. Open shot, George. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. And that's 20 points here for George. The 76ers trail by 19. Outside, Jones. To the inside, Shrimp. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now here is Hardaway. Patterson setting the pick for Jones. Now the feed to Patterson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fareed's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Iverson. And it's now 22 points here for George. Now Jones. Patterson, the screen. Jones, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Fareed's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Cassell kicks to Iverson. High post try. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Jones. Hardaway with it. Iverson picks him up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 15 rebounds. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and George with the stuff.
Well, that was a max-range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one any longer.
Well, that's just crazy.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? That's what makes it even more unbelievable.
Off the pick. Patterson, that's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's George. Iverson outside. Screen by Fareed. Wallace with a screen on Jones. Here's Cassell. Kept alive Orlando. Outside for George. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Hardaway. Patterson. Misses the three. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Some good numbers for Kareem. He's got 16 rebounds now and 3 great steals. His fourth quarter performance, impressive.
He has really picked it up as we've come down the stretch.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Gortat's checked in for the Magic. so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Magic leading by 17. There's a screen by Gortat.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining.
The Magic again can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Patterson a screen on Cassell. Jones from outside. And good on the basket. Book it.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Iverson passes to Cassell. The dish to Fareed. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway against Cassell. From deep three-point range, and there's Paul George on the assist from Cassell. Cassell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Paul George. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Bazemore. Portis can't get it to go.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now, here's Parker. That's good.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Here's Lawson. Here's the screen. There's a screen by Gortat. Portis, the pass to Bazemore. Not enough on that one as it misses. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nato dishes to Gordon. Gortat with the defensive effort. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
We'll continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job, but he's just as valuable on the other end, scoring off the catch or the dribble.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.